Hello, my dear subscribers, and welcome to everyone who is joining for the first time. I'm so happy you're here. Today we continue building the Peach Rose collection, and this time we're creating one of the most satisfying pieces in any miniature interior, the dresser. Before we dive into the atmosphere of this piece, let me briefly mention what you'll need to bring it to life. As always, the foundation is simple. A4 paper with a density around 160 GSM works beautifully, sturdy enough to hold structure, yet flexible enough to fold cleanly. You'll also need scissors, glue. I personally prefer silicone-based glue, and a scoring tool to create crisp fold lines. And that's it. No complicated equipment. No heavy tools. Just paper, precision, and patience. And from that simplicity, something surprisingly elegant begins to emerge. The dresser in the Peach Rose collection carries warmth in a way that feels almost nostalgic. The soft peach wood tone combined with the rose detailing gives it that gentle French country charm. Romantic, but not overwhelming. Vintage, but not aged beyond recognition. Interestingly, in its configuration, with doors and drawers, it resembles the dresser from the Blue Rose collection. Structurally, they are cousins. The proportions are similar. The balance between storage compartments feels familiar, but visually, they tell completely different stories. The Peach Rose version has a richer, more decorative tabletop. The surface detailing is more pronounced, more ornate. And unlike the blue dresser, here the drawer fronts are cleaner, no framing panels, which instantly changes the overall character. It's fascinating how small design decisions completely transform a piece. Remove a frame, and it feels softer. Add surface decoration, and it feels more romantic. Shift the tone, and suddenly the entire emotional temperature changes. That's the quiet power of design. And in miniature scale, these nuances become even more noticeable. One of the most rewarding aspects of this dresser is the functionality. The doors open. The drawers slide. At first glance, that might seem like a small detail, but it changes everything. Because the moment furniture becomes interactive, even at a tiny scale, it moves from decorative object to believable object. Realism lives in movement. A closed drawer looks nice. An open drawer invites imagination. You can place folded miniature linens inside. Tiny envelopes. Little paper clothes. Miniature jewelry boxes, a small rolled-up note, even a tiny secret letter if you're feeling dramatic. And suddenly the dresser isn't just furniture. It becomes a story container. That's something I absolutely love about working in miniatures, the ability to suggest narrative without saying a word. Open doors imply use. Drawers imply life. Interior space implies presence. And it's remarkable how such a seemingly minor feature, the ability to open and close, adds such a strong layer of realism. It makes the room feel lived in. When you place this dresser inside a dollhouse bedroom, it grounds the space. It adds weight and visual stability. The bed may be the emotional centerpiece, but the dresser adds structure. And it doesn't only belong in dollhouses. It works beautifully in dioramas, especially romantic interiors, cottage scenes, or softly styled French country installations. It can become part of a miniature art display. Autographie propre. A tiny stage piece in a handcrafted theater setup. Some creators even use miniature furniture like this for stop-motion storytelling, where the interactive drawers become part of the action. Others use pieces like this as part of creative installations on shelves, windowsills, or display cabinets, building entire miniature rooms that feel like frozen moments in time. And then there's the personal side. Miniature building can be incredibly calming. The focus required to align edges, to ensure doors sit straight, to allow drawers to move smoothly. It creates a kind of mindful state. You can't rush it. Well, you can try, but the paper will gently protest. Miniatures have a way of teaching patience. The Peach Rose collection in particular encourages a slower pace. Its warmth feels intentional. It doesn't demand attention loudly. It invites you to notice it quietly. And this dresser embodies that mood perfectly. The decorative tabletop detail adds richness without clutter. The cleaner drawer fronts allow the rose motifs to breathe. The peach tone softens the structure, preventing it from feeling too rigid. It's balanced. And balance is everything in miniature design. Too much ornament, and the piece feels heavy. Too little, and it loses character. This one finds the middle. As the collection grows, with the bed, nightstand, dresser, and soon the vanity and seating pieces, the room begins to feel cohesive. Every item echoes the same visual language, the same tone, the same romantic warmth. It becomes a curated interior rather than a collection of random objects. And that's when miniature building shifts into something more than craft. It becomes world building. You're not just assembling furniture. You're designing a space, a mood, a story. Maybe it's a quiet countryside bedroom. Maybe it's a romantic guest room in a cottage. Maybe it's a nostalgic memory translated into tiny scale. Whatever it becomes, this dresser plays a central role. It holds the visual weight of the room, and yet it fits in your hand. That contrast never stops feeling magical. Full-sized furniture can feel overwhelming, heavy, demanding. Miniature furniture, you can rotate it, examine it, adjust it. You can see every angle in seconds. You can rebuild if you want to. It's creativity without intimidation. And that's something I deeply appreciate. This project involves detailed assembly and is best enjoyed slowly. Not because it's difficult, but because it deserves attention. When the drawers glide smoothly and the doors align cleanly, you'll feel it. That quiet satisfaction. That subtle pride. I made this. And perhaps the most beautiful part? Even though it's small, it feels complete. The peach rose dresser isn't just an accessory to the bed. It's a statement piece in its own right. It carries enough character to stand alone, yet integrates seamlessly with the rest of the collection. And we're not finished yet. There are more pieces coming, each one expanding the world of this warm, romantic miniature interior. So take your time with this one. Notice the details. Appreciate the movement of the doors and drawers. Imagine what lives inside them. Because in miniatures, imagination is just as important as construction. Thank you for continuing this journey with me. Let's keep building this tiny, beautiful world, one piece at a time.